Warren holds a Bachelor of Science in Agricultural Engineering from McGill University and a Master of Applied Science from the University of Waterloo. Ladies and gentlemen, Warren Wishart.
On behalf of the Canadian Water Network, I'd like to welcome you to today's workshop. Just going to give you a little background as how we came to this and why it's considered to be so important to us. The Canadian Municipal Water Consortium was established a number of years ago to really address the need for national coordination on water issues. We provide the goal of the Water Network and the Municipal Consortium to provide unbiased, scientific, evidence-based information for decision makers on water issues. We also want to work with and identify players in the water network, in the water world, that will help achieve these goals. These are some of our partners in our consortium leadership group. Let's skip over that. In 2014, last year, we released our National Priorities Report. This report was put together on behalf of the consortium leadership group and really went through identifying, through a long process of identifying what national priorities could be on the municipal level. One of the framing messages is that water, the narrative on water is changing. It's no longer just cheap and inexhaustible supply. People care about water much more than they used to. It's becoming much more expensive as we move to full cost recovery. Integrated water management, so in other words, instead of doing stormwater, wastewater, drinking water, and urban watersheds separately, they're becoming more integrated and hence moving to an integrated risk management framework. And other changes are happening. We have climate change. Those of us who were attending the FCM Sustainable Conference over the last few days certainly got a sense of where, all across the country actually, where everyone is moving on sustainable water issues, and it's very much a fundamental basis of sustainable communities. So the key framing message are really water must be sustainable in all respects, and that includes financial. Water systems must be resilient, and they must be adaptable to accommodate long-term change. And long-term change just isn't climate change. It's demographics, it's socioeconomic factors, businesses moving out of communities, many different things, but really on whole. And I just want to add that when we talk about water at CWN, water is all four aspects. It's drinking water, wastewater, stormwater, and urban watersheds. So what do we need to move forward? So these are the questions we asked our consortium leadership group, and amongst discussion, we identified four national priorities. First of all is the development of a need for an understanding of the risks and integrated risk framework for water management. We need to assess the state of the water systems and understand what really costs to fully run them and actually put them on a sustainable basis. We have biosolids and nutrient recovery issues. It touches on emerging contaminants. There's a whole aspect in there. And lastly, but not least, is what's practical and achievable when it comes to water management of stormwater, especially in the face of climate change and changing expectations of our communities. So this project is the first kickoff of coming out of those priorities. This integrated risk management framework project is where we want to be and starting to lead those discussions to help inform our decision makers. Three priorities in the original research call: identify the full range of key drivers, assessing the various risk management practices across the various areas that people engage in the water. It's not just the people managing the stormwater. It touches on public health. It touches on the economics of a community. It touches on the environment. And traditionally, these have been managed somewhat in silos, although there's quite a bit of cross-fertilization. But this is really an important part, is that integrated approach as we move into more integrated water management. And also, lastly, is finding those approaches that are working in one area that perhaps we can apply to other areas and truly get that benefit of synergy and working together. And lastly, this project will actually lead into a phase 2 where we delve into even more detail onto practices that really have a long-term benefit in the integrated water management spectrum. So summary, sustainable water systems really do support sustainable communities. You cannot have a sustainable community without a water system and in the global sense, water that serves everybody. Our approach recognizes that there are multiple partners and multiple ways to achieve it, but actually, in the end of the day, the issues are actually common across the countries. The solution might be different, whether you're in Alberta, whether you're in Quebec, whether you're in Ontario, it doesn't matter, but the fundamental issues are likely to be very similar, and the solutions, while having a local flavor, local approach, will certainly have a fair amount of commonality. And lastly, and reason why we're here today is integrated risk management is one of the key components to success in those programs. Just want to mention that we're having a conference in Connecting Water Resources in Ottawa next month, really moving blue cities, another accent of this part of that, moving to systems we need, resource development and agriculture, and Aboriginal small communities. Encourage you all to come. It's a great conference. The one thing we do well at CWN is conferences. So I want to say thank you. If anybody wants to talk to me, I'll be here all day, and please have a great show, a great workshop, and I look forward to participating with all of you. Thank you.